Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Endless Legend Shifters. What might be the day of our glorious victory. It is turn 128. The game ends automatically at the end of turn 150 if you have it on fast speed, which I do. And at that time, the winner is whoever has the highest score. Right now, that's us. Unsurprisingly, our nearest competitors are the two players that we have not spent the entire game stomping on. We might have to throw a little monkey wrench into Light Green's play. By which I mean we may have to divert our army south and eat Light Green. But yeah, I'm going to continue prosecuting our war against the blue vaulters here. We're going to wipe them out. That will probably be worth some points. We're pushing pretty close to a science victory. I feel confident that we're going to win, but I don't know exactly how. So, this city ran out of stuff to do. How about you make some science stockpiles? You. What do you want to do? Why don't you... This actually isn't quite useful, and they don't have any... they don't have any of that. I guess stockpiles, like... Many of these cities will not finish their stockpiles. We're just sort of at the very end of the game here. And it's not going to be better for us to move the citizens onto industry. The stockpiles, when you pop a stockpile, it gives 1,100 science. We're producing that much in less than 2 turns in this city, and this isn't even one of the cities with the higher science output. So, I mean, there's not really a lot for our citizens to do at this point, apart from be assigned to science and keep pushing us along. We are about to finish Endless Alloys, which increases doubles our industry, so that'll make the stockpiles come faster. Alright, you have reached infiltration level 4, so yeah, 7 turns until... I do want to make sure that they haven't, like, jumped ahead on... I believe they have 3 techs. Yeah, they have 3 of the techs, we have 2 of the techs. So, the light blue mages, ardent mages, I couldn't think of their name for a second. Light blue ardent mages are trying hard to push for a science victory. Light green is, I don't know what. I think they're trying to get, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're doing okay at everything, basically. They're not the best at anything, but they're doing alright at everything. Research is the number of unlocked technologies. Okay. It's interesting that Light Blue has way more technologies unlocked than we do, which means that they unlocked a bunch of stuff that wasn't necessary for them to start doing the science victory. I wonder if they had just focused straight in on the science victory, if we would be able to stop them. Alright, well, here we go. It's very difficult for some of these guys to actually get in range to make a difference. So G4 has over 1,000 fortification. We can lower it by all of 49. Yeesh. Maybe we should just eat the Guardian. Let's do that. I doubt that the city's garrison will actually participate in this battle. Oh wow, it did. Well, that was just very poor play on their part, and now we get to take the city. Oh, well, we can't take the city right now with this guy, because he doesn't have his action point anymore. He just spent it, but... I guess the computer thought they could win that. Either that or they thought that they'd lose in any case if the Guardian died, and so they just did everything in their power. Okay. Honestly, you don't really need mining rights, but you also wouldn't be able to get a stockpile going, so who cares? Yeah, I cannot believe that they did that. That was a crazy thing to do. Oh, the whole reason that they had... I forgot. The Earth Guardian has an ability that artificially increases the... what do you call it? Fortification. Man, why can't I think of words? You become part of this garrison. You guys... Our faction quest wanted us to find a region in... a ruin in Garant. We kind of gave up on that because we still to this day don't know where Garant is. That's crazy. Oh, wait. This is it, I think. Yep. I wonder how difficult it would be to get Light Blue to let us in there. Hey, you. Open borders? Wow. That right there, the flashing part of the bar, is the difference 12,000 dust would make. I suspect it would be very expensive to get them to open their borders. Oh well. No faction quest for us. Shucks. I'm very upset. So... We have an army massing outside of Tenelm. I think we're going to have these guys start to move forward. Oh, I may be disjointing our forces a little bit too much. Alright, everybody get on the road. Oh. Who still needs orders? Alright, that was a pretty okay amount of pearls. I wonder how long until... it looks like it's not that far from here to this coast. So we've almost got an empire that spans the width of the continent at this point. We might be able to get that done before the end of the game. Oh, right. 1 second. Oh, we have enough dust to buy. Pearl stockpiles are less expensive than normal stockpiles because they require so much less industry. So if we were to put everybody on science, though, what would they produce? 533, or like 3 turns. So 3 turns of actual science is... If we did this, 3 turns of science is 1,500 science. If we do it this way, it'll be 1,100 plus 3 times 265, which actually is slightly better. You know what? My shortcut in the math in my head may have led me to be wrong. It might be better to push... well, it's not better to push science stockpiles in all the cities, though, because you can't use... you can't... the science stockpiles don't use up their science in real time. It takes a couple turns for them to apply. And if you have a bunch that you use at the same time, it just adds to the duration. It doesn't increase the immediate effect. So I guess the best thing to do, actually, is to have one city working really hard on pushing the stockpiles out quickly and making it so that you always have a stockpile running. And then the other cities contribute direct science. Alright, well, then Jivor will be our stockpile pushing city. Yeah, I think we're actually going to complete the science victory before turns run out. Westlake Tarashin, our capital, has continued to gain science ability. Or continue to gain levels, which improves our science ability. Yep, let's do it. You 3 Marines, backed up by a Fire Guardian. The Fire Guardian didn't even come to their aid. He just abandoned them. That's cold-blooded, man. You guys. Go forth and join the garrison of Givor. Yeah, we can take this Guardian. The Guardian ran away. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh, actually, our empire already spans the width of the continent. Alright, you guys don't have your action point anymore. The game is real touchy about trying to move through enemy units. And you know, we'll just leave it like it is. That Empire plan has been working for us for a long time. No new pearls. Oh. So many cities just need a little bit of help in the food department. Yeah. I'm kind of curious about something. With Eslik doing his thing, 2394 now this city's gotten up to. Alright, we have enough Dust Orchid now. We're using up the resources just very slightly faster than we're accumulating them. Oh, I suppose I probably should have reassigned this. I mean, I guess I was making orcs, so it helped to have the orcs, but probably we could have been getting bonus science or something. And we only have one Haunts village. But plus 5% science, that's not nothing. Alright, we're replacing that with Haunts. Okay. You know, 5% of what, 4,000 or 5,000 that we're producing per turn it's a real amount. Yep. Oh, I should have popped whatever science stockpiles we have left just to make sure that stuff keeps rolling. And we'll food stockpile the capital. And we'll pop this because there's no reason not to. Alright, the Fire Guardian is actually fleeing. Siege. Honestly, I don't think we're going to need these two armies for this. I'm going to have them go south and start the siege on this city. We'll wipe blue out faster this way. He's mostly just exploring at this point. Okay, Ahriman is still building stuff. Alright. These have to be Blue's last cities, right? I suppose he could have a city on an island somewhere. Alright, well, in 3 turns we win a science victory, so it turns out to be irrelevant. Yeah, I think it's very difficult to win a military victory in this game, not because the military part of the game is actually that difficult, but because acquiring lots of territory and lots of cities makes you so good at science that you'll tend to push through a science victory first, actually. Alright, get close enough that you're actually contributing to the siege, please. Wow, man, that's the best we can do siege-wise. Wait, why can't you... siege from here. He was having a little bit of trouble telling that he was adjacent to the city for some reason. Alright, there we go. Those guys are all committed to the siege. This guy's just gonna continue exploring the terrifying bug monster Magellan. I used Vasco da Gama last game, so I wanted to change it up a little. So we would have seen a notification if light blue had reached a 4th. There's a notification for all players, not just for yourself, but for all players when any player reaches 2 of the 5 endgame technologies, and then again when any player reaches 4 of the 5 endgame technologies. So every player knows that we just finished that thing, but they have 3 turns to do something about it. Light green actually passed our score. That's crazy. It doesn't matter. We're going to win. We're going to win through all of our bug science. The magic of bug science. Oh, well, I wouldn't want that to happen. Let's go ahead and... Alright. Sweet, sweet bug science. I am going to do my best to finish off are you just complimenting me? Okay, it's fine. Complimenting me while stabbing me in the back, decreasing my industry production. What a weird choice to have made. Yeah, the science stockpiles are just... So yeah, let's just extend the length of our science booster. Our science booster now, I believe, lasts longer than the entire duration of the game, even if it were to go all the way to the end. That's fine. I don't know, man. Just whatever. Just build something. Basically, don't bother me again until the game's over. Alright, our spy is max level, and we'll let him do something. He has not gotten to perform a single spy action the entire game. He spent a significant amount of time building up his network in that one city, and then he got captured. And then he was in prison for a long time, and he hasn't gotten to do anything. So we're going to let him do one cool spying action before the game ends. We're also going to see if we can kill blue. Because I think actually we can probably wipe blue out. Next turn we'll attack them. Man, really? Well, I guess we'll put another person on food. Okay, now the food stock is actually even growing. Alright, did the Fire Guardian seriously just leave? Maybe they have another territory up there and he went to that. Auto. Murder. Okay. 3 Marines dared to attack our southern forces. They failed. They were not successful at attacking. Okay, 5 more Marines. Sure. Well, alright, that was easy enough. I love it when the militia come out to fight you. It makes things so much easier. Oh, hey, look at that. Light green actually is pearl hunting out on the ocean. I thought we were the only ones who were bothering. So here's a question. Can I... Queenslayer. Sure, man. Can I take this city with it having 500 points of fortification? We're going to try. So I want him to initiate. Yeah. I want him to initiate because he has the extra reinforcement spots. I am not going to do it manually. I'm just going to let auto-resolve take care of it. Oh, we got him. I knew they weren't going to win, but my thinking was that they might be able to last the 6 turns without us killing them with all of those points of fortification. Well, congratulations. You guys are now the garrison of Tenelm. You're heroes. May terrifying Bugman Society ever sing of your victory here. So, I don't know. Go over here. Let's survey our new territory, I guess. Yeah, wow, we have a fairly large empire. We did alright. In the end, we did alright. We are not close to the 27 regions needed for an expansion victory. That's ridiculous. You guys also start whatever. I don't care. So we've encountered some eyeless ones. We possess 50% of the colonized regions. Okay, that's what an elimination victory is. A certain number of the colonized regions on Earth. What is this? Why did some ended just spawn? You did it, Karis. You got there. Yep, that was the end of blue. Definitely worth ending blue before the game ran out, cause screw that guy. I don't know what this is about. Well, let's kill them. Oh, Timok got to level up one last time as well. Okay, and now our final action of the game. Dabuo Ufosu III finally gets to do a thing. Reveal those spies. Really? Would they all pull out? And he got badly injured. He managed to escape. It's a good thing we weren't reliant on that guy for anything. He's kind of an idiot. Oh my god, whatever. Just build something. Let me hit end turn because the game's over. Self-driving plows completes. Know ye all now the scientific majesty of the necrophages. Let's check out the score screen here. So, a victory. Not exactly the victory that I was intending, but a victory nonetheless. We did end up with a spike in points there at the end from conquering more territory, eliminating a player. We claimed 3 regions in those last few turns. That's definitely worth a score spike. Yeah, our military score was way above everybody's for the last part of the game, but honestly, we started really killing people off like around here, right? Because you can see where red dies is right there. Dark green never had an army of any description. So basically, I think that if I can talk a little bit about the design of the game for a moment. If you don't want to hear this stuff, this is your cue to leave. It was a cool Let's Play, right? If you thought so, leave a like. Leave a comment, do whatever it is that YouTube people do. There'll be more. I love this game, so we're probably gonna play some more. I don't know if it'll be right away. I may throw another game in between this and the next Endless Legend Let's Play. But for those of you who want to listen to me be a nerd for a while, if I can talk about the game design of the game, I think that a lot of games like this, a lot of 4Xs, have a problem with the military victory. In that it's very difficult to achieve a military victory in most of these games without accidentally achieving another kind of victory on the way. And in both this and Civ 5, it tends to be science. In Civ 5, you can do an early game push that ends the game like in the classical era with certain empires on certain types of maps against certain types of opposition. But for the most part, it takes a long time. A military campaign is something that you wage over many, many turns. And like in this game, we were at war constantly. From I don't remember exactly when it was. It's like the second video of the Let's Play, so it was pretty early in the game. We were at war constantly, and we still weren't even close to winning a victory by elimination. Right, we had 50% of the colonized regions at the end of the game. Where's the... Oh, I'm looking right at it. It's expansion. Oh, this is the number of owned city tiles, though, not the number of owned regions. We were not close to 27 regions owned for the... Actually, you know what? Let me load the last autosave. Actually, if we load this save, can we still look at the map? It's infeasible, so I think they maybe need to do something about how the game decides that you've won militarily. It may need to be easier. It may be that you need to own a smaller percentage of the total regions or a fewer of the total occupied regions or something. I'm sure that they tested it and found that it was too easy to win a victory in kind of a sneaky way that wasn't really a military victory. Because, like, if you make it so that in a 6-player game, yeah. Like, look at this. We would have needed 27 regions to win by expansion. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 2/3 of the regions needed to win by expansion, and that's after devouring effectively 2 other players, because we ate red, but red was confined to a single region. I mean, look at this. We have a huge percentage of the overall land. 27 regions is just, it's infeasible. And I'm sure they tested it and they found that, like, they put the regions at a certain percentage of the total ones on Earth, and what they found was that you could just, like, settler rush a victory without the other players realizing that you were going to win, and then all of a sudden it's like, oops, that guy got to the expansion cap. But it's definitely too high now. I don't know how you would win an expansion victory. You would have to be very aggressive with your settling, very aggressive militarily, and you'd have to, like, intentionally not push science. Right, like, an expansion victory is a thing that I think realistically would only happen in a situation where you could already have won a different victory type and you chose not to. So that sort of makes it not a real victory. I don't know. These guys are professional game designers. I am only an amateur game designer. I've never shipped anything to a large audience. I've really only built little games that I shared with my friends and stuff. So, like I said, I bet they've done a ton of QA, and they have some ideas. It's like this for a reason. I just don't understand what the reason is. Well, anyway, that was the Necrophages. I hope that I know the first Let's Play I did was Wild Walkers. Which is pretty straightforward. I think the Wild Walkers are probably as close to just playing Civ as you can get. Last game I did the Shifters, and those guys are a little different, and we got to play with a lot of the cool new the Allow You, rather. We got to play with a lot of the cool new Shifters expansion features. We had to do a lot of stuff with pearls. And, that was a fun game. Also, I totally boned myself in the early game by being over-fixated on a quest thing, and we still were competitive in the late game, so that was cool. This game, the Necrophages, I think the Necrophages play very differently from a lot of Civ races. The thing where you need to convert violence into food in order to keep your empire growing at a reasonable rate is really cool. Next time we come back, I'll probably play like Broken Lords. because Broken Lords are very different. They have a very unusual way of going about things. So, if you'd prefer to see me play some other faction, or you'd prefer to see me mess with the game in some other way, play with weird map settings or something, feel free to leave a comment. I do read the comments, so if you have anything to say, rest assured it will be seen, even if it's not very nice. A couple of people have done that. Yeah, I guess that's all there is. So, we'll see you next time, whatever next time happens to be.